wanted to start streaming, guys. Streaming, I actually saw. You guys probably know Mr. A very big YouTuber. Like his own charity. Like, do you guys understand what that, like, how much? You can see it by right here. It's a lot of lag. But if you didn't know, Mr. Beast, if you don't know him, that's really, really sad, because Mr. Beast is probably one of the coolest YouTubers. I look up to him a lot because he's a lot. He has a lot of money, but he does a lot with it, like a lot of good things too. So Mr. Beast decided to create his own channel and charity. Go look at the channel to go look at what it said. Beast Philanthropy. Now, what this channel serves as is basically like a portal to his own charity called Beast Philanthropy, where he's going to donate 100% of the revenue made on that channel to charity. Now, basically like smaller plug, if you guys haven't already subscribed to that channel, it's a completely different channel from his own one. Go subscribe to it. I know I don't have as big as a fan base as, you know, him, 55 mil, but I want to at least have my fan base knowing that they're supporting a charity. I've already subscribed if you really care about that. Yes, I'm already subscribed to it, and I'm gonna make sure to tell everybody I know about it, like D Dixon and Ken Dog, so everybody's subscribed to it. But anyways, yeah, so if you guys didn't know, the reason why I reset the stream was because I was having a lot of technical issues, and I think I'm definitely still lagging though, because I still definitely just saw somebody freeze on my head. So it might just be a server issue, but I'm also lagging myself, so I gotta make sure that I know what's happening. Also, I changed the skin as you just saw, but I know it says Treasure Wars in the title, but we're gonna try out some Sky Wars. If we get bored of it, if we get bored of it, we'll play something else. But for right now, I just wanted to kind of try out a different game, because I usually play the same game on stream, which is Treasure Wars. It's also just my favorite game. So yeah. Also, I see the stream doesn't have that big of a delay this time. It's basically only like a few seconds of a delay. One, 2, 3. So yeah, the stream has about a 3-second delay from when I'm actually doing something. Also, everyone, I've been thinking, what I could do is I could stream and do an entire, like the entire I could do I'm just forgetting everything. I could do a stream where I play with viewers, like a new survival world or something. So I want to know if you guys would be down for that, because that's something I've been thinking about doing. Because I want to do something with my viewers, because I've been supported not a lot recently, honestly. Ever since I stopped doing, you know, Gacha, which was the thing that made me popular, and started doing something I loved, I've started to see a decline in viewership. Like I lost over. I didn't lose a lot of subscribers, but I lost like 20 subscribers. Or 30. A big amount, nonetheless. But not... Whoo! I am getting really bad at this game. I need to get better, because I'm starting to realize that my skill is starting to decline. That's got a notification, everybody. I think we all forget that, Sussy Among Us just came out with their brand new map today, so if you want to go play it, watch the stream first, wait for it to finish, and then you can go play it. Or if you're watching this after the stream ends, go play it and come back to the video. I played it a bit beforehand, but it wasn't as fun as I thought it'd be. Like I thought this new update would have revived it. They did add a new account system, like for if you want to make your own account on it. But I'm probably not gonna play the game anymore. It got kind of unfun when all the sussy Among Us jokes and memes came out. But let's continue on with the story. So, I know I just had a really hard time explaining it before because I was really focused on the game, but I'm going to try to, right now, to explain it a bit better. So, leaving where we left off, you know, just a little recap. Since I moved, a lot of stuff has changed for me. So, one of the things that changed was... I need to pay attention to the game and not my phone notifications because my thing are just blowing up because of Among Us. So, with me going to a new school, and like I said before, most of the people already... Oh, this is the second time! I already kind of knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna... I didn't actually think it was gonna happen. I might just go back to streaming on the Realm. So, like I said, everybody knew each other, so when I came, people already started accepting me, like, really fast. People that I personally probably wouldn't have approached myself, they approached me. And now I was friends with, like, the most random people I didn't know, people I wouldn't usually be friends with. But as of right now, I've been in, like, pretty much every friend group you could think of. Like, I'm with, like, I'm friends with, like, the popular girls, it's really just the popular kids. I'm part of them. I'm part of, like, the low kids who don't really do anything. Like, there is really no... I mean, there's groups, but these groups, like, converse daily. Now, of course, like, the less popular, the more weird kids always... They look up to the popular ones, but they're all friends, and it's just so weird, because normally you would see these kind of kids just, like, not be friends. They would only focus on their group of friends, and that's it. Seeing every which one of them converse, which one of them talk to each other, it's really weird for somebody who is used to, if you're a weird kid, you stay a weird kid. You can't go talk to all these, like, people who you don't know, who are, like, defined as cool. I'm mad, because that shouldn't have happened. I definitely aimed it differently. So yeah, so like I said, when I first got there, I only had, like, a few people who I became, like, good friends with. But even today, I'm starting to become friends with people I never thought I would. Like, I thought, even if I'm getting accepted by most of these people I want to become friends with, there's gonna be those few groups that I wouldn't talk to. Like, that no matter what, I'm never gonna become friends with. But even then, today, I've been talking to new people. Like, even today, like, just today I met somebody, not met somebody, but I started talking to somebody who I've looked at a lot, and just thought, hey, they look like a pretty cool person to talk to, but I just haven't been able to. Stories. So the first two people who approached me on the first, their names, let's call them, gotta think of some good name. We'll call them Caden and Manny. Those are both very confidential. Those are not their actual names. Don't go try to find them. So these two people, let's just say they're not the kind of people that I would like I said, that's the... Oh, look at my game. Okay, I can't bridge like that anymore. Or, I'm gonna try this one more time, and if I die in a stupid way, we're gonna go to the Realm, because I cannot stream regularly. It's just not gonna... The game's just not gonna let me. So what happened first day is I get there, and most of my teachers, of course, I'm a new student at a school, but it was a Thursday. So basically everybody was doing work, but I kind of got excluded. It was a Thursday and a Friday, and any work that was going to be due at the end of the week, I got excluded from, because, you know, it would be really unfair for me to have to do weekly work in 2 days and then get a full grade on it. So I got mostly excluded from it. Except for one teacher. We can talk about that later. So also on my first day, so in my second period at the school, they call them second hour, but I'll call them second period for convenience, or I'll try to, because I've had to get used to calling it second hour. Most people usually, or in the second hour, it's my history class, so I think it was American history. There's a good example of why I didn't want that to happen, but I got lucky. I win this, right? Okay. That was a little clutch. Beep, bop, beep, bop, bop, boop, bop, beep. So, in my history class, my teacher, let's just say, she's not the kind of teacher, if you actually wanted to learn, she's nowhere near the kind of teacher you would actually want to, you know, you would want to have. But if you want a teacher that's going to basically let you have a free class, she's your teacher. So, of course, I'm my words don't work anymore. I'm definitely one of those kids. So, of course, I kind of just... Oh, dang, he's getting destroyed. I'm not playing any games with them. Of course, I'm one of those kids. Most people are. If you're one of those few kids who actually do want to work, you're weird. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, what happened? Oh! What is happening? What just happened? What just happened? I can't even see my player model. I mean, the sounds are popping up, so I don't... That is the laggiest I think this game has ever gone for me. Oh, I can't fight him. I can't fight him. I can't fight him. So we're gonna go play in the realm, everybody. Okay, wait, I just gotta see that again. I just gotta... Yeah, bro. No, it first became clear. The inside was purple. And then my game just... Oh, guys! Did anybody see that? My... Oh my... What was that? My game literally just completely deleted all the files, and then at the end I still couldn't fight him because I didn't know where he was. I didn't know if I was gonna hit him or not. Like that, I didn't want to fight anybody, so I walk inside the building and I start getting PvP'd, and I can't attack him, so I had to try to run away. It's the most stupid thing that's ever happened. What? Oh, so the resource pack I have makes the Minecraft logo look like really scuffed, but I promise you it's not. Like, nothing's broken. The Minecraft logo works, or Minecraft works. It's just that it's pretty stupid. Okay, so let's continue on with the story. So as I said, this teacher is not the kind of teacher you wanted to like actually have for learning. But I'm not one of those students. I like to be able to kind of basically skip class without actually skipping. If I had the balls to skip. I mean, I'd probably do it. Oh, I should probably bring my stream up to speed, so I know what's happening too. So that day when I first got there, we were doing this notes assignment. Now, I don't know what happened, because that was like the last time we ever did notes. Well, we still do them now, but like, we do not do them anywhere near the kind of way we do them when we did them that day. I swear, you get there, and the first day you're there, you do something like completely random, and like, okay, so that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the year. And then you just stop doing that thing. And you're like, what? What happened to what we did? Like, it feels kind of like you got there on the one day that they do something different, or that the teacher tried something different that they're not going to do anymore. But anyways, my teacher tells me, hey, you can basically sit wherever you want in the classroom as long as there's an open seat there. So there's multiple classrooms, or there's multiple seats that are open, but, you know, as the ladies' boy that I am, I decided to go sit at the table with 3 girls, with one guy, me being the only guy there. Sometimes I decided that was a really cool decision, you know, get some diversity and instead of sitting right next to the boys. And sometimes I decided that was the most stupid decision of my life, because I literally then missed out on having good male friends to talk to instead of having to listen to them, these females. Now, they're all the popular girls. I didn't notice that on the first day, because they don't look like the kind of girls that would, you know, be popular. That was a shock. And now I had the problem of having to deal with them for the rest of the year. Or I have the problem. I still sit them next to the day, but now I'm starting to become friends with them. You know, it's becoming better. But anyways, so that day, as like I said, we're taking notes, and the teacher's like, alright, so since you're sitting with them, you guys are going to need to help him with the notes. Sheesh, boys, 3 lessons from females? You know, being straight out of the 7th grade, yet being, or 8th grade, but the last time you being in a relationship was beginning of 6th grade, so basically you haven't dated anybody at all during middle school. That's a whole bet. That means I've been waiting my entire middle school to be able to give my love to somebody without them rejecting it. If you want to get some more information on my 7th grade love life, you can go watch the first storytime stream. Then again, it's going to be as scuffed as this one. So, I keep saying so, I need to just keep continuing with the story. Anyways, they all start helping me with my notes. There's this one girl who, I don't want to be rude to her, because it might actually be her real voice, but it feels like every time she talks, she's forcing a high-pitched voice. She sounds like a ooh girl. You guys know those memes on TikTok where there's like, it's an ooh girl who tries to forces her voice to be high-pitched. She sounds like one of those. Now, she might actually have a high-pitched voice, but then again, she also likes anime. And it's a really big coincidence when somebody has a high-pitched voice and likes anime. Now, again, I'm not going to judge until I learn that she actually has a low-pitched voice. Then I'm judging, because that's just not something that's cool to do. Nobody thinks that's cute unless it's an actual, like, something that's actually, like, that you have a high-pitched voice. Like, it feels like she's forcing it, because it takes, like, every time somebody asks her something, it takes her, like, a quick second to talk, and if you didn't know, to force your voice, you have to, let me force my voice real quick, you're gonna have to, ooh, give me a second, everybody. We're gonna have to be right back from the stream. Okay, everyone, we're back. Oh no. Never mind, we are sleeping. Okay, everyone, continuing where the story went off. Oh, hi, Enderman. Like I said, It might be a mental condition where she genuinely has a high-pitched voice, but it's very sus, and it really does sound like she doesn't have a high-pitched voice and she's forcing it. But if she does, I will stop judging her, because I understand that judging somebody on something they can't control is like the rudest thing you can do. So we'll stop talking about that and focus on something else. So, oh, we actually have a viewer on the stream. Welcome, random viewer, anonymous viewer. It's alright if you don't want to chat. Or we're just, you know, talking about random stuff. Now, anyways, so let's keep on the trend. The next day, or for like the next few weeks, I start to, oh wait, I'm still talking about the first day. I still have stuff to talk about from the first day. During that same class, I meet the two people who are going to become basically my main friends until I like start to meet more people. Then I kind of stopped talking to both of them, but you know, I still talk to them. Not often. I do not talk to either of them often. Well, one of them I talk to often. I'm just kind of like that, you know, like annoying person who like, it's not annoying. They're just like, they're like pet status. That's me. Like I'm not annoying. Well, this certain person will call me annoying, but they know I'm not annoying also. So I meet them. This is Tristan and I think I said Tristan and Kevin. You know what? We'll just go with Tristan and Kevin. By the way, one of them is a guy, one of them is a girl, but I call them Tristan and Kevin to, you know, hide their identity. Again. So when I originally meet them, they're like, okay, I'm talking to myself, these are not the kind of people I want to be friends with. Rather, these are the kind of people that I'm alright talking to right now, to just kind of like, they're going to show me around the school and stuff. But after that, I'm pretty much just probably not going to talk to them, because they're not the kind of people I'll be friends with. Yeah, I swallowed that statement as soon as I realized that I was probably going to be talking to them for the rest of my time at the school. Which I plan on being for only the rest of the school year, and then next year, I'll probably just try to go back to my hometown of Texas. Not hometown, but my main. So they both have their third period with me. So I'm like, oh, sorry, little pig. So I'm like, okay, so they can both show me to where my third hour is. I have a schedule and I know where the classes are, but it's a lot easier for someone to show you where your class is than for you to actually, like, have to find it on your own. Because while I get a little tour around the school, you know, I'm trying to focus on my classes, actually get work done. I know I just said earlier that I'm not really a worker person, but, you know, I still like to, like, get my work done so I don't fail the class. So when we get to our third period, you know, another class we're learning. But this teacher's like, honestly, she's one of my favorite teachers right now. We'll call her Miss H, because that's her initial. I'm just not going to tell you her actual name. Oh no, the internet connection might not be sufficient enough to provide good content. That's a problem, everybody. That might mean I need to stop streaming. I feel so poor having to walk home right now. Wait, why am I? Oh, because I don't have enough sugarcane to craft rockets. Oh, my Wi-Fi is definitely big bad. So while so I just get shown around most of the day, because I have classes with people I know. Like, most of my classes are with people I know. I think the only class I have that I probably don't know most everybody is my first hour. But I got shown in my first hour. I just had to find my second hour, and then basically the rest of the day I got shown around. So for those next few weeks, again, I get to know these people. I get to know who I want to be friends with, who I don't want to. I get to meet the people who I'm now actually, like, good friends with. And then anybody who I met the first day, who was really only friends with me because I was a new student, our friendship has kind of faded away because we're not really friends now. We're just acquaintances who met each other on the first day. But anyways, Um, I think the most juiciest part of this day was 7th hour. Or, let me also give you guys a quick tip on this school. Our sixth period. Now, nobody else calls it a 6th period, but I do, because it's our lunch period. Most people don't call it that because it's combined with our 5th period, and then technically there's only 7 periods in the day, because lunch is only like a 20-minute period. Or not even, it might be only like, oh no, it's actually like 30 minutes. It's just that you don't get released until like 10 minutes after the period starts. So it's really only like 20 minutes long. It's a pretty good, it's a pretty lengthy class. They just don't count it that because I don't know why you wouldn't call it that. That makes no sense to me, but you know what? School be school. I decided to sit next to the same people who led me around to my 3rd hour. I decided to sit next to them in my 7th hour, because one of them I had most of my day with. I only have 2 periods where I don't have them. Her friend, or his friend, sorry, they're trans. I really don't get that much, but you know what? I don't really care to make I don't really care enough to make a problem about that, or a video. I decided to sit next to them, and his friend, I said their name was Kevin, but they're a girl, decided to tell me that they had feelings on me. Mind you, this is the first day that I've been here. The first. This is not like like, it's not been like 3 weeks. Like, that's kind of, even then, that's a little early, but that's even better than the first day. Like, it's the first day. I don't even know, like, 10 people here, and you're already telling me that you do not have feelings for me. You just think I'm cute. She said she was catching feelings. I've never really got that phrase, because I think that just means that they're starting to develop feelings. But you don't actually have feelings for me. You don't. You just can't have feelings that fast. Or at least for me, you can't. Some people will literally go through the cycle of a relationship in like a day. Literally. Develop feelings for somebody, ask them out, break up with them, grieve for them, and then just do that like every week or so. How can you do that? You just can't. Or, well, I kind of did that in the 6th grade, but we can talk about that another day. So when and it was like the most corniest way to give it to me too. She literally gave me a note saying, "Hey, I know it's only your first day, but I'm already catching feelings." And I'm like, it's not the kind of girl I want to date. I'm glad she doesn't know that I have a YouTube channel. I'm glad she doesn't know that this is my YouTube channel. Because if she did and she was watching this stream, I'm never gonna talk to her again. But to make it clear, I don't even plan on dating at all. Because again, my plan is that I'm moving at as soon as the school year's over. It's probably, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I just don't want to go to this high school. I want to go to the high school in my hometown of Texas, or in my town of Texas. That was an MLG. I don't even know why I'm out here. I keep saying too. I need to stop both of those things and just start talking about regular things. Like how I'm shocked that somebody, and plus I've made multiple Instagram posts at rmjulius that I want a girlfriend, but I'm not desperate. I just want somebody to love. Completely. Like, I just want somebody to love sometimes. So yeah. Basically, I tell her same thing I told you just guys. I don't plan on dating right now, and plus it was literally the first day of school. I'm not gonna go to school and come home and tell my parents and my siblings, "Hey guys, today was a pretty cool day of school. Yeah, I like the school and stuff. I got into a relationship. Yeah, just regular things." Like, that's not happening. I'm not gonna be the kind of person to tell my parents that. Okay, so about halfway when the sun is in the middle of that tree while I'm standing on the bed is when I can go to bed. But anyways, so that's probably the juiciest day out of all these. Except like every other day. Every day has been a different day. I mean, some of these days were like really fast and stuff. But what I also didn't know is that, so I got there like 2 weeks before, I got there about 2 weeks before spring break started. I think it's like the week after spring break, so I've been here for about a month now. It's really weird when that happens, especially at this school when most people were on a COVID lockdown because there was like a COVID outbreak in the school and a whole bunch of people caught it. So they were gone. It happened the day before I got there. Like, everybody found out they had COVID and stuff. So a lot of people got tested. And like almost half the school got tested positive for corona. So most people had to stay home until after spring break. Most people were like, okay, so until after spring break, you have to stay at home and quarantine. Or I don't know. I'm so unlucky, because if I had got there the day before, I think I would have been part of the students that were able to quarantine. So I'm really glad.